It's Saturday afternoon. I'm in Orlando, Florida, and I was driving down Colonial there and spotted this gentleman here and thought I would stop and talk to him. He was eating a sandwich. He looked like he was enjoying it.
Yes.
His name is John. John?
Michael.
Nice to meet you. John Michael?
John Michael.
Michael's your middle name?
Yes, it is.
What's your last name?
Billheimer.
John Michael Billheimer.
Yes.
And John is homeless here in Orlando, and I'm going to ask him a little bit about his life, where he come from, and how he wound up homeless. So John, you where are you from?
Canton, Ohio.
Canton, Ohio. How long have you been in this area?
Couple years.
Couple years.
Yeah.
What brought you to Orlando?
Some people I did work for and rented a room from up in Seattle, Washington. I had moved down here to the state of Florida, and a year or so later, after they had already been here, they invited me down.
And you came down with them?
And I came down. But things didn't work out at the house, so I needed to leave, or I left. And I'm homeless in Orlando. Somehow I found this area, this neighborhood, and I've been here now, I'm not exactly for sure how long, over a year.
What year was that you came to Florida?
What is 2014 right now?
Yeah.
Must have been 2012.
2012.
Yeah.
And when you came to Florida, were you doing better than you are now, or?
Well, when I first came down here, I got me a job with one of the local yard crews.
Okay, doing land maintenance and
landscape maintenance.
Stuff,
yeah, I was weed whacking around 88 houses a day.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Oh yeah. You bet. Hey, how you doing?
So you went from that job and
to being homeless.
Wound up on the street, homeless. You mentioned to me that you were in the Army.
4 years.
4 years in the Army. What was your rank?
E4.
E4? What year was that?
Gee, what years was that?
What president?
76 to 80.
What president was it under?
1976 to 80.
76 to 80.
Yeah.
So that was under President who?
You asking old fry brain?
Was it Reagan? Might have been Reagan. Could have been. I'm not even sure. Anyway, so you did 4 years in the Army.
Yes, I did.
Where did it take you to? Where did you go?
I spent a year in Korea.
A year in Korea.
Then came back to the United States to Washington. Fort Lewis. Yep. I don't recall how long I spent there, but all in all, I did 4 years in the Army.
Do you have your VA?
My DD-214, I do not. It got lost.
Got lost. Do you visit the VA hospitals or anything?
I have a counselor at the VA hospital.
So they know you. You've been there.
Yeah.
You do go.
Yeah, I have a counselor.
Okay.
But there's not a whole lot the Army can do for me because I spent 4 years peacetime.
Right. However, you were in the military. You did 4 years, and you're living on the streets here in America.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
I don't.
You don't think about it. You just
Yeah, I gave up thinking about it.
Yeah, giving up's easy.
Yeah, nothing they can do for me.
Have you ever been married?
Oh, geez, you don't want to hear about that.
Do you have any children?
One,
Child, son, daughter?
he's a guy about 2 times the size of you would knock both of us out probably in a heartbeat.
Do you know where he's at?
Yeah, Shadow Wash.
Washington?
Yeah.
What's his name?
Dustin.
Dustin, same last name?
Yeah.
So
Billheimer.
Dustin Millheimer?
Bill.
Oh, Billheimer.
With B.
That's Billheimer.
You got that spelled, right?
When was the last time that you talked to Bill?
Dustin.
Hold on, let me turn this phone off here. Okay, go ahead. Yeah, when was the last time you talked to Dustin?
It's been a while. I couldn't honestly tell you how long. I lost all my phone numbers when I moved out of the house up by SeaWorld.
Okay.
And became homeless in Orlando.
Right. So you haven't talked to him in quite a while.
Quite a while.
Yeah.
No, I have not.
No contact at all?
Nope.
The bird doesn't seem to be afraid of you.
No.
So,
Chirpy chirp.
if you could go back and change some things about your life, what would you do?
That's a good question. I don't know.
Would you be healthy? Would you be rich? Would you stay close to your family? What would be important to you?
Well, of course I'd like to be rich.
I hear wealth brings a lot of problems too sometimes.
That's a true fact. That is a true fact. I wouldn't mind being wealthy. And to be able to, my family quit passing away on me.
Yeah.
That'd be nice, but I can't stop that.
Yeah.
I can't.
I know.
I have no control.
I have a brother right now who's who has been told that he has maybe a year left to live.
Oh my.
And
I'm sorry to hear that.
it's tough for me to deal with that a lot of times.
You're okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Pardon me.
Well,
Didn't you give me some smoke?
no, I don't smoke.
Look. Oh my.
Well,
Hey, look here.
so what is that?
That's an AA chip.
Hotline? This is what? Like Alcoholics Anonymous? What is it?
Exactly what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
So why do you have this?
Because I've been to the AA hall.
Do you go?
Sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah. When I feel like it.
Does it help you? Do you find support you need?
I honestly really don't care. I drink beer anyway.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. But I just happened to go into a meeting because I went down there to get cigarette butts out of the ashtray. And a meeting started and I went on in. I gotta tell you, the funny thing is, when it came around the room, people sharing their thoughts or whatever they wanted to say, I chose to share mine. And I told the whole room that yes, I am John, I'm an alcoholic. And when after a certain amount of time, if I don't have something to drink, some beer or something, then I end up having seizures, end up waking up in the hospital.
And what happens from there?
When I left the meeting room and walked out into the lobby area, some group of people had already got together, pulled up, gave me some money. And the guy said, that handed it to me, said, John, 7-Eleven's a block down the street, go down and get some beer.
Wow.
Because I told him what happens to me if
you were honest.
I don't drink after a while. I have seizures. Yeah. I've been in Florida South a few times because of...
So do you find that honesty about your drinking helps you?
I'm not afraid to admit who I am. Oh, hell yeah. I drink beer every chance I get. I had a doctor ask me one time, I was laid up. And he goes, John, and there was 2 guards in the room. They had me shackled, my ankle shackled to the end of the bed. Because they took me to jail.
Yeah. For
something. And I had a seizure at 33rd. So they took me to the hospital. But my ankle was handcuffed
to the bed, right?
To the end of the bed. And 2 guards in the room. Well, when the doctor asked me, John, how much you drink? I go, as much as I can, every chance I get. And them 2 guards, they busted out drinking. They couldn't help themselves. They just busted out laughing.
We're gonna have to cut this a little short. It's running a little longer than what I anticipated, but I'm glad it did because I got to hear
you got me chatting? I'm not done yet.
Well, I have to keep the video a little short.
Oh my!
Because not a lot of people watch long videos on YouTube, and
well, you got a little bit of me.
But I wish that there was some way that we could keep in touch. And I want to ask you to do one thing for me.
What's that?
I want you to look into the camera.
Yeah, I am right now.
And if you could say anything to your son that you want to say to him, what would you say to him right now?
No, Dustin, I'd love to be able to hang with you, get with you for a while. Right now. Or anytime soon. But, you know, Florida is a long way from Seattle, Washington. It is. It's like one of the farthest points in the United States.
Yeah.
Seattle to Florida or Maine to Baja, California.
Okay, so if anybody out there watches this video, knows anybody in Washington, or lives in Washington,
Seattle.
In Seattle, Washington, would you please share this video, and maybe Dustin will see this video and learn that his father is still alive and his father is here in Orlando, and could possibly maybe help him out, try to maybe get him home off the streets. So John, it was really nice to meet you.
Yeah,
it was really
my pleasure.
Thank you for serving the country, and
I did 4 years.
Well, thank you for that, and I'm sure there are lots of people out there that would like to say thank you if they could. I'd like to read it in the comments what you would say to John if you could, and please share this video if you like it. Like this video and share it with others, just so people can see what I want to do. This is what I want to do. I want to get out, get people's stories, get the message out that people do care. People care. You may not feel like it sometimes, but people do care.
I understand that people do care. I've had people do some nice things to me or for me. Yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do real quick before I cut this video off, I'm going to put this chip up to the camera here. There's a phone number on it. It's for the, I guess, the Alcoholics Anonymous
Exactly.
hotline. And if you'd like to call that number and maybe offer some support, and they could pass the word on to John if he visits the center, I'm sure that he would get the message and he'd love to hear from it. That would be one way that you could contact him, I'm sure. Thank you for watching again, and please remember to share this video because it could help, and it could help John to contact his son Dustin again. Thank you, John.
One day soon. Yep, I'll get in contact with you.